So, guys, let's get back to our book, The Science of Getting Rich. We're in chapter 6, How Riches Come to You. How riches come to you. When I say that you do not have to drive sharp bargains, I do not mean that you do not have to drive any bargains at all. Thank God for that. Or that you are above the necessities for having any dealings with your fellow men. I mean that you will not need to deal with them unfairly. You do not have to get something for nothing, but can give to every man more than you take from him. Let me take that again. I mean that you will not need to deal with them unfairly. You do not have to get something for nothing, but can give to every man more than you take from them. You cannot give every man more in cash market value than you take from him, but you can give him more in use value than the cash value of the thing you take from him. The paper, ink, and other materials in this book may not be worth the money you pay for it, but if the ideas suggested by it brings you thousands of dollars, you have not been wronged by those who sold it to you. They have given you a great use value for a small cash value. So the point it's trying to make is that you should always give more than you take in value, especially. Let us suppose that I own a picture by one of the great artists, which in any civilized community is worth thousands of dollars. I take it to Baffin Ray and, by salesmanship, introduce an Eskimo to give a bundle of furs worth $500 for it. I have really wronged him, for he has no use for the picture. It has no use value to him. It will not add to his life. This is part of the reasons why there's this video I did where I was telling people that buying courses, especially courses that involve people trying to show you the way to make money, I don't really think it's a good idea. Why? Because most of all these courses, I spent desperately 100,000 naira to buy Tayo Aina's course. He's a good salesperson, right? He's an Igbo, the Uber man that became a traveler and made a lot of money from it. And the course was promising heaven and earth. He's going to teach you how to make YouTube money. He's going to do this. He's going to do that. At the end of the day, is a basic course that didn't really worth. If I had known the value of that course, like if I had gone through the course, I would never ever equate the money that I spent on it to the money. And he knew what he was doing. That course was not worth it. He knew that the course is not worth it, and it's not something that I can recommend to anybody. The only person that can fall for it is someone that did not, or is someone that does not know anything about the course prior to that, or not anybody knew. Like, I don't think anybody that has bought that course will tell you that it was worth their money. So what is my point? My point is, always deliver more value than you take from any man, because the truth is, the best way to actually kill a bad product is to advertise it. Because once you advertise it, people will rush it. And then at the end of the day, when people rush it like that, they will discover the truth that it's actually a bad product. So my point is, always give more value than the equal amount of value of the cash that is spent. I don't know how else to put it. My point is, like, always give more value. That's just it. But suppose I give him a gun worth $50 for his furs. Then he has made a good bargain. He has use for the gun. It will get him more furs and much food. It will add to his life in every way. It will make him rich. When you rise from the competitive to the creative plane, you can scan your business transactions very strictly. And if you are selling any man anything which does not add value to his life than the things he gave you in exchange, you can afford to stop it. You do not have to beat anybody in business. And if you are in a business which does beat people, get out of it at once. Give every man more in use value than you take from him in cash value. Then you are adding to the life of the world by every business transaction. If you have if you have people working for you, you must take from them more in cash value than you pay them in wages. But you can so organize your business that it will be filled with the principle of advancement, so that each employee who wishes to do so may advance a little every day. You can make your business do for your employees what this book is doing for you. That's why I like give you skills that companies that always give you skills that you can even walk away with even after working for them. Like, those companies are priceless. You can so conduct your business that it will be a sort of ladder by which every employee who will take the trouble may climb to riches himself. And given the opportunity, if he will not do so, it is not your fault. The point of this whole particular sentence is that you should you should be so eager to provide and impact value into people's lives. And if they do not take advantage of it, then it is not your fault. And later we're going to be knowing in this book the reason why you have to do that for humanity. And finally, because you are to cause the creation of your riches from formless substance which permeates all your environment, it does not follow that they are to take shape from the atmosphere and come into being before your eyes. If you want a sewing machine, for instance, I do not mean to tell you that you are to impress the thoughts of a sewing machine on thinking substance until this machine is formed without hands in the room where you sit or elsewhere. But if you want a sewing machine, hold a mental image of it with the most positive certainty that it is being made or is on its way to you.